dummy.
Yeah, you thought I was gonna be a woman.
She's like the prototypical anime girl.
Alright. You made these cupcakes because you thought a girl was joining. I understand. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss this conversation.
I just can't wait till Monica comes back.
Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. You know what? I can't wait for Monica to come back either. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
Because my Natsuki voice and my Sayori voice are pretty close.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Just in this classroom.
Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. Silly. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Oh no, it's a lot.
I'm gonna hear it.
I can't do this. Alright, you ready?
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Oh? You want to impress me, you? That's not.
I feel like I'm subconsciously stealing this voice from another character, but it's fine, I love it. It fits. For
Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad.
Yuri wants to fuck.
If you don't like reading, why are you here? Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
That's how I would react too.
I was
if a
afraid of this
17-year-old
question.
girl approached me and started talking like that.
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed.
She talks like the Green Goblin.
The itsy-bitsy spider without the water spout.
We'll just spit a little with that one, but I feel like that makes it more authentic.
We'll make... Oh, wait, that's you.
Go for the heart, Osborn. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay?
Thank you.
You're being reassuring is the funniest thing, too.
As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Wow, Monica, so you're the president.
Yes.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know.
She changed her stance just to answer this question.
To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs.
Oh god, here we go.
Monica, how many packs of cigarettes do you smoke a day?
She got stressed out by the politics.
I smoke at least 4. It feels like nothing but arguing without the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather
This is gonna get really straight into my voice, so I'm gonna do it differently. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
Wow, Monica. I glad you quit smoking.
Thanks.
And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Aren't you just a nice girl?
Ah, so Yuri's back.
Monica really is a great leader.
So she let you be co-leader to this club, huh? Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You can put it that way.
Oh.
Not many people are very interested in putting in all the effort to start something brand new.
But you are, huh, Monica?
Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You ever read Dante's Inferno? Very fucking confusing book, am I right? Anyway, you work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. What about Moby Dick? Fucking bullshit about some whale. Who gives a shit? But it makes school events like the festival and that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate.
Awesome.
Right, everyone?
Yeah! Says everyone at the same time. Yeah! Dun, dun.
Monica, I wanna suck your dick.
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees.
Yay.
Such different girls, all interested in the same goal, and now I'm here. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new club member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Spookie, what kind of things do you like to read? Anime, mangas? Well,
I read Spider-Man.
considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I knew it. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking.
I'm just kidding. Unless...
Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet.
Oh.
Not much of a reader, I guess. My manga still has words.
It has pictures, but also it has words,
Well,
thank you.
I can change.
I can change for you, baby.
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Please, tell me what books are popular right now. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite ones are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
She means exclusively Game of Thrones.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading.
Okay, so she also likes Lord of the Rings.
She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way of her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the worlds of books, not people.
Still my kind of girl.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
What are you assuming about me, Yuri?
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ooh, yes, now you're speaking my language. Ah, I read a horror book before.
It was about, clown.
It was called,
Bat?
I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri.
For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
Oh?
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What?
She's like, don't go telling my business.
What gives you that idea?
The cupcakes?
Damn, you're right. He left a piece of scrap paper behind at the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
No!
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Awkward, you should have just given it to her privately.
Fine.
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 You can have the ribbon from my cold dead hands.
Your cupcakes, your poems.
Everything's so sweet.
Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
She's about to snap.
She's about to smack the shit out of her. Yank her hair.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders.
Caresses gingerly all the way down to her. I'm not cute.
Aw. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
Because I am part of this club, I guess I have to ask these kind of questions.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Okay, you should. Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Why? How you know that? Ah, not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Okay, go off, Yuri.
Yuri reminds me of that, like, samurai girl trope from the 90s.
Absolutely.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe, if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. What?
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Why is that such a trope in anime, though? Like,
Who knows? She looks just
the
exactly.
grunts and...
Oh, that too.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
Don't force anyone to do anything, Sayori. God.
Sayori, you bitch.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Awkward.
Okay.
Okay. Monica's ready to move on.
We'll try a different way.
Let's go suffer the little children.
How sweet.
I have an idea, everyone. We kill the Batman.
Who's Nat?
Natsuki.
Oh, they shortened it to add it with this? Okay. Ew. Now Spookie and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. They looking like they looking at me.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own.
Oh snap.
Oh snap.
Oh snap.
Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. Won't that be fun? And not embarrass anybody. That way, everyone is even. Yeah! Let's do it! And plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Why do I feel like Monica actually has the same voice as like the Wii Fit trainer?
Right.
Breathe in deeply.
Isn't that right, Spookie?
Isn't that right, Spookie?
Monica's easily gonna have the most voices throughout this whole thing.
Oh yeah. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Oh, here I go.
Where's the
opening my
rest of the
mouth again.
cupcakes?
I never said I would join this club.
Damn.
Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision.
What's your problem, bro? You're just gonna hang out with these cute girls all
And
day?
eat all their cupcakes.
Right.
I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But
She looks mad as hell.
what the fuck you mean you ain't gonna join the club?
I'm sorry, I thought...
Cock's pistol.
Look at her, she's stressed out.
What the fuck do you mean you're not gonna join? I brought you all the way here. We had cupcakes.
Literally.
Spooky.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls.
Again, I can't.
How am I supposed to make a clear decision when it's like this? They're all frowning at me like, what
Oh god, what were in those cupcakes?